This is my Herman's tortoise, and he's had a pretty boring setup for the past year, so today we're going to transform it. For those of you who are new here, you are watching Scales and Tails. To kick things off, we're going to start with Substrate. For this we're using sterilised topsoil. This was like £2.50 a bag, £10 because it was 4 bags we used for this tank. I kind of made a tear while emptying the old Substrate out, but hopefully this tape will hold. For his lighting, we have just got like, I think it may be a 60cm UVB bulb, which just provides the UVB for him and the plants. And in the far left of the corner, we've got the heat lamp and heat dome, which provides heat since they are cold-blooded animals and need heat to survive. In this tank, we're just going to be using only real plants and everything's going to be natural, except from one hide, because it was a broken plant pot that we used as a big hide near, and my tortoise loves it. All of the substrate is in now. We've kind of flattened it out and we've kind of sloped up to the left, right of the tank, under the UVB bulb. This is just so the plants have more area to root into. First plant we're going to start with is Yucca elephantibs, or elephantipes, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Well, the first two, because we have two of these that we're going to be putting in. I did leave them in the pots, so this is just for extra support because my tortoise loves to knock stuff over. About 4 hours later I did have to end up moving these further forward because he kept going behind them trying to push them over so he could eat the leaves. One of the reasons I got this plant because it's tall and the leaves are tall, so he won't be able to eat it, because every time you put a plant in there it is gone within a day. My camera did die and I did end up putting this little log in. It's like a hollow bit of bark. Here we have got, for the second plant, is Sanveria hani. This is pretty much a bit of like cork bark that's hollow, so I decided to chuck this plant in there. It ended up looking really cool. You'll see at the final results at the end of the video. Here is the broken plant pot. I didn't end up like digging the dirt out, not all of it, digging some dirt out from inside and sloping it up towards the entrance to make it like a little burrow or den, because that's what normally what tortoises do in the wild. Here we're just adding in a bit of bark, wood, whatever you prefer. I am going to put this under the heat lamp because the tortoise does sit on it and bask under the heat lamp. Finally, after I found a place I liked it, I kind of buried it in so the tortoise didn't knock it over, and brushed the dirt off to make it have like a more natural look. I did have this wooden skull sort of thing. I ended up putting this outside of the burrow because I thought it made for like a good aesthetic. I did end up adding in this rock. I couldn't really figure out where to put it, so I did end up putting it at the back. Here we're putting in the main water dish. He does love to sit in this and make it extremely dirty, so I normally have to clean this about once or twice a day. Here we're putting in the slab. This is what we put his food on. The only downside to this, he walks straight over it and puts his food that I put on the plate everywhere but on the plate. For the second water dish, I'm putting it in between these yuccas to kind of make it look like a mini oasis. I do recommend watering your plants after you put them in, because it does get them off to a good start. Whilst I was watering up his plants, I did also fill up his water dishes. If you guys have made it this far, please drop a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and is much appreciated. And if you guys have any questions about anything I've done in this video, or anything you just want to know about tortoises, lizards, geckos, snakes, whatever, drop them in the comments and I'll try to get around to every single one of you. This is it, almost done. The only thing missing is my tortoise, and stick around to see his reaction. Here are a few clips of the final result of his enclosure. I don't know if you guys could tell, but under his UVB lamp we had all the plants and it was nice and like green, and over down by the heat lamp where it was kind of red, all the skulls, wood and like hides kind of builds like a desert and like rainforest or just forest like kind of vibe. This is Master Uguay checking out his new home. If you guys know the names for him, chuck it down in the comments and I'll make sure to respond to everyone who is correct. This is where Master Uguay ended up sleeping in the night, and I hope you guys enjoyed and hopefully see you in the next one.